Hello there, and welcome back to Pallegney. It's a sunny October morning here. You can see the hot air balloon up there, nice and early, taking in the morning mist. Very nice. We do have some rain forecast for today, so first of all, let's check what time the rain is scheduled for. It's scheduled for 11. Now, we can't harvest in the rain, I believe. Now, I do want to buy field 13, which is next to us here. So let's see how much it's costing. It's just around its fair value. So we're going to take a loan for 75,000 euros. We're going to buy this field, harvest the soybeans, and then we can prepare it and plant wheat in it for next year. So let's go and speak with our delightful bank manager. The interest rate has gone up a little bit, 3.6% now, 75,000 euros. And we'll do 5 years again. In fact, I'm not going to do 5 years on this one. I'm going to do 10 years on this one just because I don't want my monthly payments to be too high. So 10-year payment, monthly payments is 755. So we're going to be putting out 2,748 per month in loan payments. That's okay though. Let's buy this field. Let's jump in our harvester and collect those soybeans. Whoop. Jumping over my fence. Nice cup of coffee again this morning to get me in the mood for harvesting. So where should we start? I think we might just go over here in front of our house and start right there. Shouldn't have left the harvester open. That wasn't very smart. Hopefully we can get this done by 11 o'clock. We will see though. I know soybeans do have a reasonably high price. However, we're not going to be able to sell them just yet because the price is going to be pretty low because everyone in Pallegney is harvesting their soybeans this month. So we'll probably have to wait a few months until we're able to sell them. Make a quick trip around the headland and then we'll work the infield until we're done. Harvesting this field. Got a pretty reasonable haul. Filled up the harvester once, which is 10,000 litres, and approaching 2,000 litres on this final pass. So that's a nice 12,000, maybe 12,200 litres in total, 12,100, something like that. Anyways. Something I did notice as I was going up and down this field is that weeds have grown next door in our mustard field. So I'm going to take care of those next. And by the time those are taken care of, it'll probably start to rain. We'll check when the rain is due to finish. Let's empty this first of all. Oops. Just destroy our tractor with the header. Okay. Can I squeeze through this gap between the trees here? I think so. Yeah, there we go. We can squeeze through there. And just put this over to the side. Won't detach the header for now because we might use that to do a contract once the rain goes away. And let's pick up our tractor, trailer, or empty the harvest from this field into our grain silo. And while that's emptying, we'll check out the weather and the prices for soybeans. So weather first of all, we're getting 3 hours of rain, so until 1 o'clock. So what I'll do is I'll rent a weeder. Now assuming that the weeds can be still cleared with the weeder and they don't need chemicals. And then let's see what contracts are available this month. So for contracts, I've downloaded a mod called Better Contracts or something like that. I'll link it in the description. It gives you a bunch of extra options for contracts. One of the options is to disable borrowing of other farmers' equipment until you've completed a certain number of jobs for them. This just adds a little more realism to the game and makes it a little more interesting. So no borrowing farmers' equipment until I've completed 5 jobs for them. I also have another option set where if you accept a contract and then cancel it or don't complete it on time, you are charged 50% of the contract fee. So for now, we are limited to contracts that can be completed with equipment we own only. And we have to ensure that we can complete a contract before we accept it, otherwise we will be charged a fee. With that said, let's see what contracts are available. It's going to need to be a harvesting contract. That's really all we have equipment for. Looks like we might be able to do field 84, harvesting the soybeans. So I'll probably take that. It's a pretty, looks like a pretty big field, 6.5 acres. Where's field 84? Let's take a look. It's just here, just down the road. So yeah, I will harvest that once the rain has gone. Let's accept that contract just before someone else takes it. And in the meantime, while we wait for the rain to arrive, let's lease a weeder. Take a quick look to see what kind of weeds we have here. We also need to fertilize in here. It's something I forgot about. So we need a hoe for the weeds. And when I say hoe, I mean a hoe in the context of farming, not in the context of how a rapper might refer to a female. Okay, so let's see what weeder we have. I want something fairly large so I don't have to go up and down too many times. So we have this 9 meter for, it's 51,000, and I think the rental fee is 5%. So it'll be about 1100, 1100. I think that's right. What is the leasing? So it's 2,600. And that's for a 9-meter weeder. And what's the next hoe we have is a 12-meter one. That's considerably more expensive. That's just a regular weeder. Yeah, I think this is going to be our one here. So we're going to rent that. And we'll head over to the store and pick it up. And I'm just thinking we'll leave our trailer out because we're going to be doing that field over there later on today. I'm wondering if there might be a way that I can take my spreader over there and fill it up with fertilizer. Let's shut the engine down on this. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that. See if I can attach the fertilizer spreader to the front of the tractor. Just to take it over there and fill it up. That'll save us a trip later. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Perfect. We'll head over to the store, pick up our hoe, and then we'll wait for the rain to stop. Ooh, look at that. You can see our first pallet of bread has appeared. Fantastic. Okay, we are back at the farm with the fertilizer and the weeder. Going to drop off the fertilizer in its parking space. Don't need it for just yet. And then once it starts raining, I think we'll just wait for the rain to stop. In fact, what I'll do, we'll unfold the weeder, we'll get ourselves ready to weed, and then we can wait out the rain in our tractor. Maybe I'll talk to my hoe for a bit. Okay, we're almost done weeding this field. Next up is the harvesting contract job that we accepted for one of the other fields. Have to get that done today because there's a rather large penalty if I don't get it done. And I think what we're going to have to do is we'll leave drilling the wheat until next month in the field next door. That's not the end of the world. We may have to purchase some wheat to keep our chickens satisfied, but that's okay. And then I think once we've harvested the other field, it'll probably be time to end the episode. I'm going to keep the weeder because we are probably going to use it for the field next door. So let's drop this over by the field for now. Just drop it over here. Okay, so we'll switch off our engine. We'll grab our harvester and let's go and harvest that soybean field. I might try and enlist the help of a worker once I've done the headland. And then maybe I can try and fertilize our mustard field while the worker's taking care of the soybeans. I think that seems like a good plan. And I may be working well into the night here. Let's take a little shortcut. Who doesn't like a little shortcut? It's a nice little entranceway here where we can leave our trailer. It looks like it's already starting to get dark. Make sure there's no cars coming. Let's not drive on the neighbour's field. Okay, we'll harvest the headland and then we will see if the worker can take over. This field is irregular shaped. It's a pretty big field. 6 acres. I don't know how much soybeans we're going to get, but it should be a fairly nice haul. 4,500 euros, I think, for contract income. And if we get some bonus soybeans left over, we may store them, put them with our own harvest to sell when the price is at a premium. Okay, so that's the headland done. Now I wonder which way the worker wants to do this. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't seem too bad. We'll let the worker do their thing, and we will start fertilizing the mustard field while we're waiting. Of course, once the worker has a full grain tank, we'll need to go and empty it, take that produce, take the harvest to the store. But for now, let's take care of this field. I'll put it on the maximum. Lower it down. Let's, I think about here should work. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's really hard to see what is fertilized and what isn't here. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to have to guess here because I don't know any other way to do it. Let's see roughly where it's spreading out to, but the colour of the crop doesn't help. I'm eyeballing it. I think it went to about here, so I'm going to go to around here. Now we'll check once we've done to see how much of the field we've missed. Okay, what did we miss? Precision farming. Oh, we didn't miss any of it. Well, that was handy. Yeah, I thought we'd have missed at least some of it there. But I guess not. Alright, let's get back round to the buildings. We'll drop off the fertilizer spreader and pick up our trailer, see how our worker's doing. I might take over from the worker again. Don't want to spend unnecessary money. Or I could, while the worker's doing their thing, drill the wheat field. Yeah, that sounds like a much better use of my time. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, where's our cedar? Wheat field's going to have to go without lime for this season. So get our controls up. We're going to select, I believe that's wheat. Yep, that's wheat. So looks like the AI worker has gotten stuck somehow, saying they've completed their task. I definitely don't think they have. They're probably just slacking off in the corner somewhere. So we'll get this lined up, we'll see what they're up to. Yep, I called it. Doing exactly what I thought they would be, slacking off in the corner of the field. It looks like they went not the way I was hoping they would go, but that's okay. They've done that part, they can now do this part. And then they should be able to get it right from here. So let's get them lined up. Nope, we don't want them to go that way. Let's go this way. Okay, perfect. We'll start this back up. And just make sure we've got the right seed in there. We do. And this field shouldn't take too long with our super speedy drill. Okay, we are almost done seeding our wheat field. Just got this one little pass to make. And then we can go and relieve our AI worker in the soybean field and save ourselves some money. Looks like we need some extra lights on here. There we go. Okay, a couple of little straggly bits to take care of. And our seeding is complete. We're not going to be able to roll this field before it germinates, but that's okay. Our harvest will be ready a month earlier, which I think is a reasonable compromise. Okay, our seed are stored away. And we'll put it back in the corner where it came from. And that's just not going to work, is it? So it's almost perfect timing. The AI worker has a nearly full grain tank, so let's go over there and help them out. Worker is making really good progress. It's really good to see. Looks like they missed some up here. No, they haven't. They've done an almost perfect job. Maybe they are worth that 248 euros per hour that we're paying them. I was going to try and track back with them while they emptied their tank, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Okay, we'll move the tractor out the way slightly, switch off the engine. And we'll finish off this field. A little warning there saying that I need to complete the contract before midnight to avoid penalties. That shouldn't be an issue. I'll just go up and down here a couple of times and it won't take too long. I'll be back with you once I am done. Okay, we are done with harvesting the field. We need to empty our tank into the trailer. And then we can, while it's doing that, let's just see where we need to deliver it to. Go down to our contract. And it needs to go to the dairy. I can't tag the dairy from here, right? No, it looks like I am not able to tag the dairy. Yeah, okay, so where is the dairy? Gonna have to just click around until I find it by the looks of it. It should have an exclamation mark next to it, shouldn't it? Oh, it's right over there. Okay, so the quickest way, it's going to be through the village, to the vehicle store, to the gas station, and then take a left. Is that where I'm supposed to drop everything? I guess we'll see. Yeah, there we go. See if we can save some for ourselves. It's not too much. I may as well just drop the rest off. So, what did we make from that? We got some decent money, and we haven't collected our contract reward yet. So we got what did we make out of that? Let's go to our finances. Harvest income, where is it? So we made 2,000 from additional grain sold, plus 4,374. So we'll collect our money for that. And I think we'll leave it there for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying following along. Of course, if you are, want to stay up to date, please consider liking and subscribing. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode.